Hi, welcome to another serving of Wicked Ones Tarot. Today I'll do a deeper introduction to me and my tarot corner. I've actually had the opportunity to add a few items since the last video that I did for you, so obviously more goodies to share. One thing that you might be able to see in the foreground of the video down there is the edge of a blue truck. It's actually something I gave to my uncle, rest in peace Owen, a long time ago, and now it's back in my possession, and I love it because it kind of speaks to my obsession with cars, and I think I got that from my mom's side of the family, and he had that as well. So definitely love having something that reminds me of him. Another thing that's been added to my table is this jellyfish thing. Hi John. So this is something that came from, I think it was California. I'll get corrected if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's from Monterey, California. And green is my favorite color, so definitely works out in terms of adding to the vibe on my table. Trying to see what else I haven't introduced you to. I think I told you about that. I don't know if I told you about this. This is actually a piece of the foundation from my grandparents' church, and I don't know, I just feel like it helps me feel like my family's here with me, the people that I've lost. I've also got this new rock that I just acquired. Don't ask me. I think it's maybe like bloodstone or something weird like that, but I went to my favorite store here in Minneapolis and found some more goodies, including some new tarot cards. So I'm excited to show that to you. One other thing, though, that I would like to show you is Freya. So this speaks to my Norwegian heritage. She is a badass warrior and also quite babylicious at the same time. So, that's the goal. We have to be warriors that also look like we just got our hair done, right? What else can I show you? I don't think I've shown you this. I've just got a quick reference sheet for numerology. So I figure this will help us out in terms of if we see repeating numbers like 444, 555, whatever it is, we can point to this and say, okay, well, did you know 4 means foundation? So it probably speaks to, what you're doing to make sure that you're, taking care of yourself so that you have a strong foundation to be able to do things outside of yourself. So aside from that, I've got some new candles from the store that I just told you about, and this one is an abundance candle. I have lovingly started to refer to abundance as abundance, and I think I'm gonna probably come up with a dance or something because I don't know. It's, I think, important to say the word abundance a lot, so it's good to have something that's kind of funny to go along with that. All right, let's see, what else did I get here? I feel like I'm missing something else. Oh yeah, I just acquired a feather. Feathers and coins can be like symbols that pertain to angels. So I figured that would be kind of like an angelic presence for us. And then I've got this necklace actually used to belong to my grandmother, Opal. And then I've also got a couple of crystals here. I believe this one is tiger eye, and I want to say this one is quartz. And then, of course, gotta have the evil eye somewhere, right? Okay, so let's get down into the tarot decks that I have here. This one you've probably seen in other videos, called the Hidden Truth Oracle. This one's fun if you're trying to figure out what somebody who maybe went no contact is thinking. Like, you speak to me through music. Or, I regret lying to you. For the record, they always do. I really like this one in terms of shuffling it, but one thing I've noticed is it drives me crazy if the cards get disoriented in terms of where the darker part of the card is versus the pink. But yeah, so that's one of the other sets that I have. Okay, now this is like probably my current favorite. I'm going to say that every other day, so just get used to it. This is Pyrite, and of course it's a skull. I've warned you guys, I love skulls. So I figured he would be the perfect guardian over the Edgar Allan Poe tarot cards that I just acquired. I actually think one of the best things about this is the book. It's like really well done. So you just have these like beautiful illustrations and then like a really easy to open book. I mean, these are super convenient, but they also really suck to open. This is like more of like a book vibe where I want to like cuddle up with it next to the fire. All right. So, as far as the actual cards, a couple of my favorites. Let's see. Oh, yes. So, this is the Tower. And what I love about this one is generally the Tower can signify that there are secrets that are coming out, and that's why it causes kind of a difficult moment or, you know, a bit of a test or a challenge for somebody, because now you're presented with new information. What are you going to do about it? And there's a moon breaking out from the building in this card, which you can see is also kind of fiery, and moons can often represent secrets. So I think that's a really beautiful illustration. Let's see, what else do we have? Yes. The World. So quite often this card is going to speak to the end or an ending of something, but I like that this seems to focus on the new beginning element of that, because of course where one door shuts, another one will, you know, generally be open for you. So the fact that there's this like beautiful like castle with like a gorgeous sunset in the back, of course it's a sunrise or sunset, right? Because it's the world. Really speaks to the idea that, you know, you should have faith that whatever the next chapter is going to be worth letting go of what you're letting go of. And then the Wheel of Fortune, I love that it's a scarab beetle. I think by now you maybe have heard reference or seen maybe that I use the Egyptian tarot. Egypt is definitely something that I love. So the reference to the scarab beetle and, you know, good luck, bad luck is really cool in this deck. And I also just like really enjoy the colors. It's really moody, you know, a lot of like blues and purples. So yeah, that's the Edgar Allan Poe deck. And then this one actually was a gift. Hi, Cindy. This is the Pocket Wild Unknown, and it's probably now my favorite deck to clarify something with because of the smaller size. I've definitely seen other tarot readers clarify with like a smaller lighter weight or something like that, and it makes a lot of sense because it gives you additional detail, but you want to make sure that the focus is on the original card that you pulled. So, oh god, that's a great card too. So one of my favorites actually just came up. It's the Six of Cups. And what I like about it is either way you look at it, it looks like a tree with roots. So the fact that we're talking about Six of Cups and kind of like, you know, reunion or new beginning, just like the end, or sorry, the world, that's, I think, a beautiful way to depict it. This is another favorite, Seven of Wands. Generally, Seven of Wands is going to be speaking to having to like be on your defensive and, you know, maybe fighting off gossip or lies or something more serious perhaps. And I love that in this iteration you've got one that is on fire and the others seem to kind of cower away from it. And I think it speaks more to the strength in that card than generally like weakness seems to come out more in that card for me because it's like, oh, I'm scared. Whereas in this one, the other wands are kind of shying away. Alright, so that's the Wild Unknown. And then this is a deck that I actually made myself. I found some blank playing cards, figured it would be fun to play around with it a little bit myself, because I didn't know where I wanted to well, I hadn't really found anything that I liked for an 18 plus deck, so warning, this is 18 plus. But I maybe, poured a little bit of my immature sense of humor into these. So, like, astral travel. You might have steamy dreams. Otherwise, let's see, what's another one that's funny? All right. Trying to find one. So I have, like voyeur, or calling out, like straight, bi, asexual, titties. And then like some are fill in the blank. So if they come out in a pair, might be, for a reason. Did a quick little drawing of Madonna for like a virgin. So those will come out every now and then, probably in cahoots with the sexual tarot for some 18 plus readings that I will thoroughly enjoy too. And they have the benefit of being really fun to shuffle. And then I also did some that are more time related, and even some that are letters, just in case we want to get more specific. Those will probably be more likely for personal readings, because with a general reading, it can be obviously harder to be accurate with specific details, like, what letter does your divine masculine's name start with? It's going to be different. So try to keep those to more like the personal readings, which if you're interested in one, you can check out the description box or email wickedwandstarot@gmail.com to find out what the options are. Other than that, I think I'll wrap it up and record a reading for you guys so you have something to watch later today. Have a great day.